My mama told me stay away from you, but I was scared and didn't know what to do. I'll admit it, I was scared.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Dave. May the Schwartz be with you. And you may be wondering why I have a pair of shoes here on my table where I normally do my watch videos, but don't worry. Let's do a quick wristwatch check for my guys out there. So this is the Bearing ceramic watch that I just recently obtained. Kind of reminds me, does it look familiar? The Patek Nautilus kind of feel. I think that's what drew me to this watch initially. So I'm giving it some wrist time and I'll do a review in the future. Anyway, back to the shoes. But I came across two videos on YouTube that kind of had me think, you know what? I'm just going to chime in on what I think would be, because I'm always looking for good value, right? Like, I don't want you to waste your money, but I understand people are on budgets and you may not be able to afford luxury versions of everything that's out there, as you can see with my watch collection, and I'll go into these here as far as my shoes. Now, the videos that I came across, one was on YouTube by Rose Anvil. I'll include the link to the video I'm talking about below. You can check out his channel, but he actually cut open a pair of Common Projects sneakers, and those sneakers go for like $425, and he just wanted to see, is the quality really worth or representative of that price point?
Instead, I saw these little cross sections, and at the heel here, blue on the inside of leather. And that is a telltale sign of a chrome tanned leather, which is faster to produce, cheaper to produce, and generally accepted that it's a lower quality than vegetable tan leather. The Common Projects, the first layer, we're pulling off that top layer of finish, and then it looks like we're a little bit into the grain, maybe just a small layer of grain, and then we get to the really fibrous layer. So it's not the best leather, it's okay, not the best, not the worst.
And then I saw a video from Brian Sakawa over at He Spoke Style, and he was talking about Common Projects versus Koyos. Now, if you're into men's fashion and kind of the higher end brand names, luxury, that kind of thing, then you know each of those names you've heard in the past. And so I was interested, let me click that video and check it out. And he was saying, Brian was talking about how he's gone through 3 pairs of Common Projects shoes in about a 7-year period.
I've worn Common Projects for 7 years now. I've owned 3 pairs in that 7 years. The pair you'll see today in this video are pretty much brand new. So I would say I get 3 to 3.5 years out of a pair, and that's with very heavy, frequent wear.
Now, at $425 each, that's over $1,200 he spent on those 3 pairs of shoes. And kind of arguing that that's a good value. He's getting, you know, a lot of years of wear. Now, I only wear these shoes in spring and summer, so I don't wear them, you know, in the fall or winter. So technically I would say you could get 2 seasons. It would equate like 1 year. Now these things are dirty, so I just wore them earlier today. I'm gonna clean these off real quick, and then I'll show you the pros and cons and why I recommend you get this pair of shoes. Or the leather, this is full grain leather. I like to use a boar hair bristle brush. And then for the rubber part, I will use a nylon, a lot more stiff nylon kind of brush. And then I use this Meguiar's, I put in a little sprayer. It's pretty potent, and it'll cut through the grease, and I mean, it is a degreaser. And I'll include links to all this stuff down in the comments below, so if you want to snag any of this to clean your own shoes, by all means, help yourself. So I got these all cleaned up. As you can see, you know, it's full grain leather. So you might see little imperfections in the leather, which is normal. But the quality of the shoe, I mean, it impressed me. Think about it. This shoe is 40 bucks, like maybe 45 or 50, depending on, you know, the size when you go on Amazon. It's just nice, simple, clean, white alternative to, you know, some Common Projects. I'm pretty sure I could squeeze 3 years out of these shoes as well, as long as I just maintain them, keep them clean. There's no separation. You know, it's a full vulcanized sole. It hasn't separated like sometimes with Converse, you know, like you always bend and then you'll see it separate. I have seen some of the leather kind of pull away a bit, like, you know, just full disclosure, like they're not perfect, but they haven't like come apart. And so they're still holding up really well. And I mean, you get some like stitching here at some stress points just to keep that all intact. But on Rose Anvil, when he cut into the leather, it made me think, well, like, that's the same here. Like, on the edge, you can kind of see, like, the bluing of this leather. And when you think about it, you do the math. Okay, so $425, you could buy 10 pairs of these. And that whether that's 3 years, 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, 1 pair a year for $400. In my own opinion, again, this is just my personal opinion. For shoes, if you're on a budget, I would not say save up for a pair of Common Projects. I would say just buy a pair of these. It looks good. It's gonna last you long enough to where you're not gonna be out $400 within 3 years or 4 years from one pair of shoes. So buy 2 pairs of these, have a backup pair if you want, and I think you'll be really pleased. These are comfortable. I wear them all the time during spring and summer. I just clean them, wash the laces every now and then, condition the leather maybe, you know, every 2 or 3 months, and I think they're gonna last a long time. And if they do start falling apart, I will let you guys know because, you know, like I said, I just do like different reviews. I'm always trying to find the best value for my money, and I think that these are a great value. I'll include a link in the description below, and then I'll do more videos on upcoming watches in the future, so check that out and stay tuned. As always, may the Schwartz be with you. Thanks for checking out my video. I'll see you guys at the next one. Take care.